like rom-com ones.
Although,
So, not much.
yeah, but it's more than me, I can guarantee
Shit.
that. I will say, I saw
Yeah.
this meme on YouTube that made me laugh so hard. So basically, it was from this Night Court channel, and it had said
Right.
it was like, well, it was like the manga, it was like black and white drawings, the anime, and it was like they were showing who are those two twins from that Iseki that where the guy keeps dying or something, whatever that one is. I can't think of the name of it. ReZero or something. I
An
think.
isekai where a guy dies? That's, a lot of them. That's a lot of them.
Yes, I get the joke. What I mean is that the gimmick of the
But
world.
you're not
is that
supposed to be there.
The gimmick of the world is
Well,
that he dies. And the thing, and do you know where the pink hair and
Ray,
girl
not
come from? There's
the
twins.
the pink hair and blue girl, Reverend Ram. That's
Yeah. Well, anyway.
God. Why you put me on the spot? It's that one's Ray Zero. The one where dying is an intentional point is either Sword Art, not Sword Art Online. It's the one where if you die in the game, you die in real life or something like that.
That's Sword Art.
I'm not.
It's ReZero, I think.
I don't.
I know it's something like that.
No,
Anyway.
Ray Zero is the one with Ram and Ram.
Yeah,
I think that's their real
them.
name. I don't even know.
I think that's it. I know they're twins and that they have blue hair and pink hair. That's all I know.
I don't even know that. And I know that everyone's upset about Amelia for some reason. Yeah. I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck she did.
Anyway, after that real
right.
long debate, so basically what I was gonna say was, so the meme I saw was where this YouTuber made, where it was like, oh, the manga drawing, and it was just like black and white, and it was of those two characters, and then anime, and it was like all colored in, and you could really tell it was them, and then they put Netflix adaptation.
Oh shit.
And then the Netflix
Don't tell me.
Adaptation was a picture of Drake and Josh with pink and blue hair.
Oh, thank gosh. Oh my god, did you see that? I completely glitched the game.
Wow.
Did you see how my screen not only froze, but the boss died?
Yeah, I saw that.
I've never seen that.
But yeah, I saw that meme and it just made me laugh because it was like, oh my god, it's so true. it's like Netflix tries to make a live action adaptation and it's like such a butcher of what the original was.
Come on, man. I still want to have faith about the One Piece one. Which, did you hear they just filmed this production on, I think?
Oh,
and
no.
I don't know if they gave an official release date, but it's not looking like it'd be too far away, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No,
I think it was like November.
I haven't heard about it at all. After that, but yeah, I wanted to bring up that meme because it made me laugh so hard when I found it. In fact, I screenshot it because I wanted to make sure I remembered it and just to tell you at a later date. It was great. And then, so another one I wanted to ask is, have you ever had Takis?
I've had Takis popcorn, which I can already tell you is wildly inferior, even though I've never had Takis.
Like everything that Takis, whenever they try to change Takis into something else, it feels like it loses like so much either of like the seasoning for some reason or something. I just know that whenever I tried a whey version, and it was like they like half the seasoning or something. It was like, why is this so inferior compared to the other one? It was really confusing.
You have no idea how scary that was.
No,
for me.
I can understand. But yeah, I definitely I've had Takis before, and honestly, I used to have a lot more. Like I used to have them like consistently, like every day, because I was loving the spice until one day where it was like after having it for probably like
Whoa.
having it for like 2 weeks, probably. Honestly, it was probably longer than that. Honestly, maybe even a month, maybe a
Right.
full month of just having Takis. I finally got burnt out on them, and I went back to having pretzels, which is my favorite one. What's your favorite
No.
snack food? Just as a nice segue.
Nice transition. Nice. Yeah, I was about to say, totally not enforced. But, probably Sun Chips.
Oh, okay.
Heart healthy.
Yeah.
It's the odd one out.
Yeah.
It's not healthy, but it's still good and not
It gives
the
you faith.
worst possible thing.
It gives you some faith that you could come out of it without being the worst person.
Yes. Not the same level of self-disgust you have with yourself after a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, pretzels is mine just because I like the salt on my like how I have them is basically how you
Pretzels are awesome.
I have pretzels in the way like you know how you might like try to do like a Dracula impression or pretend you're a walrus. Like I have them like constantly where I just like to have the salt. Like it's not even like I think they taste like amazing like their flavor or something. It's just I just love the salt.
I mean, fair enough. Salt itself is amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not doing too bad.
Yeah,
kind of.
You're doing good.
Alright.
So, let me find the next one. So, I have a joke that is kind of bad. It's not like a curse or anything.
Whoa!
Whoa, Jesus! That was interesting.
Did you see?
Yeah, I saw that. You joked
He just
in the middle of an
his
animation.
character sprite. Right, and his sprite just flew up instead of like
It's
actually jumping.
It's like how people jump when they're T-posing. he was.
I mean, honestly.
He was T-posing on us.
Here we go. The broken percentage run or some shit.
Anyway.
I don't know why I did.
So I found this is kind of a bad joke, but today I just realized. Do you know who was the first sus person ever?
Oh god, dude. Be careful with what you're about to say. But go ahead.
You know, I don't know if you can ever figure out.
You're not.
I don't know if you can figure out. It really is just Jesus.
Oh my.
I found that today when I was like randomly
that's.
looking around
I mean,
the room,
it's.
and I found that and I was like, oh my god, I love it.
Why? Why would anyone have that?
Well, I just came up with it. It was just because I saw sus in his name and I thought I had to make the joke.
I don't understand that need. It's a dead joke. Oh no. Yeah!
It might be the deadest joke ever, but it's the best one I can make that's in reference to Among Us.
Why would you make a Among Us joke? No, fair. Among Us was a good game. It got hated on because it was popular, yet at the same time it was overplayed. It was way overplayed. And overshadowed a lot of other great games the same year. Did I not equip that charm?
No, well you don't have any
I sure
charms.
didn't.
You didn't have? Oh.
Yeah, I did.
You bought one, I forgot.
Just bought one.
Yeah, no, you never equipped it. Oh no?
Nah, I got this.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the bulls that you're bad with.
Nah, the tigers.
Oh,
Those things are impossible.
Anyway. So, now that I got that horrible joke out of the way, I wanted to make sure.
Right.
I wanted to make sure I made that.
Right, wanted to make sure.
Didn't want to lose that
content. That's not what I meant to do.
Ooh, worked out.
I forgot I had that. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, continuing from there, have you ever heard of RWBY? And if it sounds familiar, I'll tell you how you spell it.
RUBY?
Yeah, well, okay, no, you cut out there, so the last thing I heard was just the word you spelling out Ruby. I was wondering if you'd ever heard the anime called RWBY.
Oh, the anime.
Yeah.
No.
So it was an American-made anime made in Texas, and it's called RWBY with a W, as in RWBY. And its initials for every character's, I think it's their code names. I'm not sure. Either their code names or just their names. I'm not sure. Hold on, I gotta check it. Are we? I will say.
No,
is the game frozen?
No, it's my end.
Oh, it's your end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd
I'm just sitting here with the busted.
Oh no.
It's kind of. Oh! Yeah, it worked.
Alright.
I knew doing absolutely nothing and just fucking with the controller would work.
Seriously. Honestly.
Alright.
Now, there's only one reason I didn't throw that sus joke at you beforehand was because if we're just gonna say, like, you were talking about not caring if we're safe or not. I was just like, it's not like I'm being racist. I'm just making a really outdated joke about a really old person.
Well.
Oh.
Alright, fair enough.
Anyway. So, yes, RWBY is an anime that was made in Texas.
Right.
And I really liked it. I remember when I first heard of it and watched it, I was like, dude, this is the sickest shit ever. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Which I still think it's interesting. I've had a harder time watching it recently because the only way you can watch it is on the app that they have, which is called their. I don't know if it's a company or if it's just a channel. I'm pretty sure it's a company called Rooster Teeth. Anyway, so
Rooster Teeth.
Yep.
The same people who make Death Battle.
Yep. They made someone or at least someone from the company. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was them directly from Death Battle, but I do know it's the same company wise.
Yes.
But
they've
anyway.
definitely grown as a company, so
yeah,
can't just say Death Battle guys.
Nope. Since I really
aren't they also Screw Attack?
Although I will say I have anyway, back to RWBY before I get off track any further.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
So,
I still haven't equipped my dash.
But yeah, so anyway, so it was made in America, and that's what made me think of the question of manga, difference between manga and comic books.
Right.
And like I said,
which is technically why.
Which is why.
There are technical similarities, and this is also a good segue into why anime is both a cartoon yet also isn't at all a cartoon. Because they're honestly two just separate things.
Yeah.
Yes, they both are somewhat similar, but they're different enough to where I really think that they are classified as different things.
Yeah, I totally understand that statement. Yeah, I have. It makes me think of like if anyone ever asked me what's the difference between animation and anime, and I'm like, I mean, there's a lot of differences. Animation is just a way. It's just kind of how something, like if something's animated.
It's just general. It's just general movement of animation of a drawing. That's what animation is.
And anime would be like, obviously it's like
just a form of that.
Yeah.
Cartoon and anime are both forms of animation, but they're not the same thing. They're just two different versions of
or synonyms, I guess would be the better word.
Right. What's happening? I'm not even paying attention.
You know, I think you need to do that in Cuphead.
Honestly, yeah, just get so in the zone, ignore everything.
But yeah. Honestly, I don't think I have much to say about RWBY. I just knew I wanted to ask you if you'd heard of it and give you just some info on it. And
Right.
like I haven't watched it recently, like because since the company has their own app, and while I don't mind ads, that's
Right.
not the thing that makes it hard for me. It's hard because I've heard of them talking about like making. I don't know if it's like forever or what their plans were, but I heard something about some of the episodes being you had to have like a subscription to watch. And that, when I heard that, I was like, are you shitting me? Like, are you telling me I won't be able to continue the series unless if I pay you? Which, I mean, it can be understandable to ask people to pay, but they had because the series was so old, they had it for free on their server.
But it's usually better to just ask for the support of your viewers than try and force it out of them.
Yeah, obviously,
because
like you hit
when people are given a choice, they're more.
Yeah, obviously, if like the company hit harder times and it was like, oh no, we can't, we're running out of money, we need you guys to help us.
Oh, you gotta be
kidding me. I just see boom. You just froze on the word boom.
Boom. Yeah, this will be the thumbnail. Just the word boom.
Yeah, I don't know how to take a
Cuphead, glitchiest episode ever.
More like laggiest. Just occasionally.
Why not both, man?
Yeah. Watch us live through.
Oh, the game.
That is so douchey.
Oh, down at the most inopportune time.
Did you go for a drink?
I'm dead. Shit, no.
Did you go for?
I put my.
Oh,
I did. I went for a drink.
Oh no.
And I forgot my drink's empty anyways.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Talk about it. Bad timing. It's funny because
that was the most perfect thing ever, and then it just went to shit.
Like with that mosquito thing and the frog guy, it was like it gave you so much time to do anything you wanted. But then this time it's like, you know what? He's going for a drink, guys. We need to start it up again. It's like, come on, you guys.
Immediately.
Why choose now? Like, as soon as
why this time? Why now?
Seriously. But after I heard about that some episodes were going to be restricted, I just kind of stopped watching because I was like, I'm not going to pay for this. But if I try to continue watching it, then it's going to want me to pay. I'm going to want to pay for it to find out more about it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to stop watching.
Right. Stop yourself before you get too invested.
Yeah. And another series that they've made... Now, I don't know, I really don't know, this one I have a lot less knowledge on, because from all the, I haven't seen a lot of behind-the-scenes footage, I just watched it because, like, it basically became a show. Like, it got to a point where at first, I think at first they were just role-playing, and then it literally became a show, that being Red versus Blue, where it eventually got they made a whole series.
TF2?
What? What'd you say?
Sorry. I just said TF2.
Oh no, not TF2.
Red versus Blue.
Yeah, Red versus Blue. That was another series that was one of the series I fell in love with because of how funny it was. And it's not even like super funny. It just has funny moments, and it's like, and as a kid, when like the best thing you can watch is like Saturday morning cartoons, and it's like sometimes you're just kind of like, you know, I want something that is a little bit different. At least in my case. It was like, it was annoying because at the time, I didn't have many things to watch, and at the time I was like, oh, I want to watch South Park, those adult shows. But then when I found Red vs. Blue, it was like,
well, South Park isn't really, South Park isn't much of a, I don't sometimes care for that. Because adult shows are often just pointing out points of the real world that are often not okay for children. Well, considered okay, or we don't want our children to see that. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you're just sheltering them from something they'll see anyways.
Mhm.
So, I mean, hiding those shows is just kind of keeping them from a knowledge that they will inevitably use.
Yeah.